Okay, now to the story in the part 3 and what I want to introduce to you guys. I mentioned that the opportunity to share this with you came as a result of me sharing a really cool tool with Damien. And Damien loved the subject matter of social bookmarking and asked if I would do this presentation, and he suggested I show you this little tool at the same time. I'm not going to show this to you in a manner that I'm going to pitch it to you, because I'm not actually going to even show you the site. I'm going to give you a URL if you want to go take a look at it, but I want you to understand the philosophy behind this tool, because I do believe in some period of time this is going to be a very powerful way that a lot of marketers that are getting a lot of inbound links are going to be utilizing this particular method, this particular tool, to accomplish the goal, because it solves all the problems that I just laid out for you. A friend of mine whose name is Colin Klinkert, he's the co-founder of Viral URL and Viral Host, which most of you guys know, has just introduced, in fact, it isn't even really launched yet. It's kind of in a kind of pre-launch friends and family type of a place right now, but will be launched here. I mean, it's available right now, but it hasn't really been made a big deal of yet. Has just introduced this tool, and it's a new membership site, much like Viral URL and Viral Host, that is designed to provide hundreds of one-way links for its members from hundreds of real people. And this is the real key, that these links come from real members, other members that are all over the world, and that means there are hundreds and eventually thousands of different IP addresses that are bookmarking your content. It's very powerful, and it's leveraging the most important bookmarking sites such as Twitter and Dig, Delicious, Mr. Wong, Reddit, and others. The site is called Viral Bookmarking. If you want to get a peek at it, just follow the link I've placed at the bottom of the screen, askjamesholmes.com/viral bookmarking. When you go to that site, there's a video there, and they explain this in more detail than I'm going to be able to do in our session today. But you'll understand exactly why it's a powerful tool and why I think Damien felt it was worthy of sharing with you guys. It's very easy to use. It's all web-based. It literally takes a few clicks to set it up and a few clicks to initiate it. It's very highly leveraged. Again, you've got a membership community that's going to basically bookmark your content for you. And the results are guaranteed. And what I mean by that is, remember what I said before, that with a content syndication network, you never really know if everyone is really participating. So you're out there producing your content, and you're playing by the rules, and you're bookmarking the other members' content. But how can you ever really know, unless you spent the time to go out and log on to all the different social bookmarking sites? How would you ever know if anyone else is actually bookmarking your content, or doing it to the extent that you're doing it for others? Well, what this viral bookmarking process is going to do is actually validate or audit every social bookmark. And so if somebody comes to your site and they read one of your blog posts, they post a comment and bookmark that site, the technology, the script that's being used here will go out and validate that bookmark and report that to you. So you'll have that information in your back office. So it's a guaranteed process. You know, I already said how it just can't be disputed about the validity and the power of social bookmarking and what it can do for you and how it solves problems. But let me show you how this viral bookmarking automation process works. Now, as I already said, it's a viral bookmarking community, so it's comprised of other website owners, other bloggers, and our peers, other marketers, just like you and I, who bookmark each other's sites through an easy-to-use, semi-automated social bookmarking exchange system that takes just a few minutes per day to engage in. So literally, you can go in there, decide what of your content you want bookmarked, upload that content. So it's called a project. So you basically copy and paste the link to whatever blog post or the video or the article that you've written that you want people to share out. You simply just set up a project, give it a name, copy and paste your domain name or URL for that particular content, and you're done. Every member has a user's back office where you can track your campaigns. You can purchase credits to have your sites marked out by more people, and you can manage all the related activities. So the power of purchasing credits, let's say you're getting ready to launch a product, or let's say you've signed up for a new income program, or you want to just breathe some new life into your primary program that you're already marketing. You can go in and purchase in bulk these credits, and they're very cheap, and guarantee the number of backlinks you're going to be getting. So if you feel like you need 500 backlinks, you go in and buy 500 credits and simply copy and paste the URL that you need to have promoted, and then let that process work itself out from IP addresses all over the world amongst the other members of the community. And that's how it works. All audited, all accounted for, and all documented. The members also have the option to promote the site as an affiliate. So if you decided this is kind of a cool system and you could see the benefit of where this might go, if you also take into account that Viral URL has over 63,000 members, so that the track record of these guys is that they do tend to build huge sites, and you wanted to get in front of that, you could sign up as an affiliate at that link that I provided for you and receive 50% commissions on any credit purchases that anyone you refer makes. So if someone decides they want to go out and spend $1,000 or $500 or $100 or $50 or as little as $25 and buy credits, then whatever that is, you'll get a 50% commission on whatever those purchases are for as long as they're members, however many times they do it. You also get, and this is probably more important, 30% in bookmarking credits. And so if they go out and buy 1,000 credits, you're going to garner 30% in credits for yourself and for your campaigns. So you're going to leverage promoting this program into credits for yourself to market your primary programs. And that's very powerful. So not only are you going to improve your SEO and your page rank, but you also will be creating a semi-passive income stream and earn free bookmarking credits as an affiliate if you choose to engage in that part of the process. For my part, I'm personally adding viral bookmarking in this strategy as part of my overall link building strategy for all of my sites. And as I said to Damien yesterday, I encourage you to take a serious look at doing the same, because this community support and the size of the group that they have to draw from when they do decide to fully launch this, as far as promoting it to the entire ViralL community and the entire Viral host community, there's probably going to be tens of thousands of people that are already engaging in this over the next probably 30 to 90 days. And so just from a standpoint of being able to get a variety of IP addresses to bookmark your content, again, it's a very powerful way to go from an SEO perspective. And the other sites that Colin Klinkert has helped to create have proven to deliver extreme value. Like I said, I'm almost certain the majority of people on this call are probably Viral URL members. Most of my friends seem to be. And I predict that viral bookmarking will soon be a standard for reliable one-way links to sites, and that it can be accomplished with relative ease and with guaranteed reliability, which is, I think, the key. So again, if you want to take a look at the site, that's the domain that you want to go to, and that is fully active. That link will take you to a fully active, although they really aren't launched yet, it's a fully active site. And you can take a look at the video that's there, and then you can also walk through how easy it is to kind of set up the site and go through the process. So let me go ahead and scroll through the questions and see if anyone had a question regarding social bookmarking, regarding content syndication networks, any of these methods I talked about. And all of them, by the way, you guys are effective. I'm not saying to you that you have to do a viral bookmarking method. You can definitely make content syndication work for you. You can certainly make organic methods work for you. I've got, I think, 592 one-way links to my primary blog that are all organic. These are all before I knew anything at all about viral bookmarking. So you can create that for yourself without having to do an automated process, but I'm all about automation, so I like the idea of creating leverage. But all these methods are effective. So I don't see any questions in the chat. I'm going to just give it another minute, and I'm going to look and see if anyone's got their hands raised. And if not, I think we're going to say that we've completed our session for today. But let's take a quick look here, just in case. Are you guys using social bookmarking? I mean, let me just ask that as a question. Yes or no in the chat. Are you guys currently utilizing social bookmarking? And I'm just talking about whether you're actually going out and doing it yourself as part of your social media strategy, or if you are making it easy to be done on your sites by posting the icons as I've suggested and making sure that your content is sticky. by virtue of using video and other methods to make sure that people, okay. Thanks, Brian, for the response there. Yeah, yeah, and Michael as well. And Michael, the key on that is to think about your niche and think about who are the authority figures in your niche. And let me give you an example to make it really tangible. If my primary business, which it isn't, but if my primary business was blogging, okay, just as an example, let's say I made the majority of my money through blogging. And so let's say I had my blog site, monetized through affiliate programs related to blogging and maybe, WordPress themes and plug-in, affiliate programs and those kinds of things. And so blogging was my area that I wanted to create my preeminence in and or become an authority in. I would be going into sites like Yarrow Starrick's Entrepreneur's Journey, or to Copyblogger, sites like that, people that are seen as being the leaders in blogging. I would want to go to their sites and be repurposing their content and bookmarking their content. When I go to, Yarrow Starrick's site and let's say send out a tweet regarding one of his articles, and I include his name in that tweet, all of his followers, which are, massive, in my targeted niche, if I'm a blogger, are going to see my name when I retweet his information. And part of the benefit to that is that they might be curious about, well, who is this guy? We've never heard of him, and you may pick up followers that way. If I was in the SEO niche, if that was my primary niche, was SEO, I might spend a lot of time over on StomperNet's blog, as an example. And I might be repurposing or retweeting or bookmarking StomperNet's content. If my primary niche was social media, so let's say I consider myself to be a social media guru, I would be spending a lot of time somewhere like Mashable, or over at Seth Godin's blog, or at Gary Vaynerchuk's blog, and I would be repurposing and bookmarking and recommending out and retweeting their content. Again, I'm trying to put myself in a position of preeminence amongst that target market, and that target market is following those major players in that niche. And so that's how you want to look at it. So as you begin to implement this strategy, sit back and think about your niche. How narrow can you make your niche? So you're not saying, okay, I'm an internet marketer, and that includes, list building, and it includes SEO, and it includes affiliate marketing, and it includes social media, and all those things are true. But can you narrow it down to something more specific? Like mine, just to share with you, mine is free and low-cost methods of marketing. I mean, that's kind of what I've become known for in the marketplace. And that is a micro niche of the bigger subject, which is internet marketing. So what is the area where you can really grab a hold of and make it your own and become preeminent in? And if you can figure that out first, then that will dictate which sites that you should then be focusing on for social bookmarking. And it also will dictate which social bookmarking sites are most effective for the niche that you're in. Because if I'm a blogger, for instance, I'm going to be spending a lot of time bookmarking stuff over at Technorati, because that is a blogging social bookmarking site. It may not be as effective for me to be somewhere else, like let's say, Dig, for instance. Dig's really great for blog posts and specific articles and that kind of thing. It's really more what they're geared towards. So think a lot about your model and think about your niche. And then if you can break your niche down to something really micro, laser focused, and then build your strategy around that particular niche. And with something like viral bookmarking, you can, as you begin to become familiar with the community, so in other words, the other people that are in that community, you will also be able to identify the people that are in a similar niche to yours that maybe aren't direct competitors, where it makes sense for them to be able to, share your content and not feel like they're going to be helping a competitor.